did Meredith
Where did Mare go?
Just disappeared.
Away.
I'm leaving that in the recording. I'm leaving that in the recording. Her just crawling into frame.
And instead of something on my head, I'm going to eat banana bread for the recap.
Okay.
Do I?
No,
Oh God, what do I do?
This
Get
is all
into
staying
it,
in the
shall we?
recording, so
Yeah.
So, getting into it, picking up where we last left off. Utgard found himself alone in a long, winding white hallway. A window looks out into empty space, a dead planet far below. Wearing different clothes that he doesn't recognize and having a face that he doesn't quite recognize either, Utgard explored. After searching through an empty office of sorts, he came across the dining hall of the facility, where he saw a single other individual. After startling her, Utgard realized she was Delilah, otherwise known as Tiamat, the figure who had bestowed the party with the avatar forms of the ancient dragons during their fight with Agranath. Delilah, confused as to how Utgard was here, asked how he was here. The DM arrived shortly after to answer some questions and ask what Utgard plans to do. First, he reveals thusly that Utgard used to work for Project Eden. At the time, he was named Nikolai Stefka, and he was a member of the ground team. After asking some more questions, the DM answered them to the best of his ability. That the Earth was destroyed upwards of 10 billion people, and that the Earth was I can't read this morning. That the Earth was destroyed, and upwards of 10 billion people were killed because of the selfish actions of Vecna, who staged an attack against the facility, activating Project Eden, which resulted in the destruction of the world and all researchers present in the orbital facility turning into what they are now, gods. He also explains that here, the Terra Prime and Earth, is only reachable by those who have physical ties to the location. Since Utgard was born on Earth, he can reach here. However, anybody who is created after, such as all the mortal life in the material planes, reaches a place known as the space between reality and dreams, where the world tree Yggdrasil was sent, where no god could ever reach. After deciding he would like to return back to his body, the DM leads both Utgard and Delilah to his office, where there are 6 cylinders with figures inside. After asking what they're for, the DM says it's a pet project of his, reconstructing replicas of people with strong with the human spirit after their deaths and at the apex of their strength. He still hasn't quite figured out how to lure their human spirits back into their bodies, but he's working on it. Meanwhile, the DM realizes he can't exactly send Utgard back. He's tied to something that's keeping him here. Without it, the DM can't send Utgard home. And so, he asks that he and Delilah return to his home in Reykjavik, Iceland. All the while, the rest of the party watch on as Utgard remains motionless, seemingly asleep. Worried she had just lost his soul for all of eternity, the party endeavors to watch over their ally, while Aktha attempts to scry to see where Utgard's soul had been ferried off to. Utgard and Delilah arrived in Iceland, taking a car across town to his home. And Utgard explores the residence. He slowly uncovers his memory from his time before the day Project Eden was attacked. And Utgard remembers he moved to Iceland from New Stalingrad. He had a sister, Zofia, who went missing after her husband was executed by the state. He took in his nephew, Miloslav, and looked after him. His mother, Anya, was diagnosed with terminal cancer, so she was moved to Iceland to receive treatment, and after her medical bills became too much to keep her in the hospital for too long, Utgard, Nikolai at the time, took her in for full-time care in the master bedroom while he slept on the couch. But most important of all was the picture book left at the foot of his sister's headstone, where Milo had spent his last hours before Eden Day. It was a picture book filled by his great-great-grandfather. It contained pictures of nature, of forests, of clear blue sky. Nikolai, who was 2 years older than his sister, promised he would do anything to reclaim a world where these pictures were taken. Realizing this is the picture book which binds him here, he vows, not to the gods, but to himself, that he will do everything to make those responsible for this pay. He buries what was left of Milo and his mother, takes the picture book, and returns, finding some solace in Delilah, who also lost family after Eden Day. Utgard's motivations are affirmed, and the DM sends him back. Utgard wakes up and Sweet Daisy and Tomo have a conversation about her past, fears, and the reaffirmation of the group's bond. Together, they can take on everything ahead of them, even if it means forsaking the perceived comfort that Ghana Guide had given her. The party, with reaffirmed goals, continue their journey to the capital of the dynasty to prevent the civil war from breaking out into something much, much larger.
Fuck Ghana Guide. All my homies hate Ghana Guide.
I
Yeah,
knows
fuck
hurts.
that guy.
I
what
bet.
happened?
Why?
I wonder why.
It's
I
so
went
red.
through so many
It's so
bubbles.
red.
Wait, what happened? I missed what happened to your nose.
Oh, I had this clip on it.
Oh,
Like, Jacob, look at your nose. It's so
Oh no, I know.
that is Santa red
I'm just really happy.
I have
and drunk.
a sheet elephant.
We don't gotta talk about that part.
Kyle, can we have
Meredith is having Mike.
No, we
I
can't.
barely.
We
I
can't.
heard a squeak from Kyle's microphone.
Well, she said, I don't think anyone can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Well,
guys? I have this really squishy elephant that I got from one of my kids, and I just want to like.
You wanna know what's great?
You?
We sell those at my work.
Do you really?
The elephants.
A lot of different animals.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing a boba shirt. You guys can't.
Oh my God, it's Kyle. Look.
holy shit, Kyle cameo.
Oh my
I
God,
love
Kyle?
Kyle so much.
Holy shit, I missed Kyle.
Oh my
Where's
God, Kyle?
been?
Kyle.
Kyle not on his own mic.
Kyle,
Kyle?
we love you.
Kyle.
Kyle, I want my birthday
Kyle,
hug.
we love you.
I will take any form of affection from Kyle that I can get, everybody.
He's gone, everyone. He's ascended.
Damn
How
it.
fucking dare he?
He's
He-
ascended.
He ascended into my heart.
Fuck.
I couldn't
Well, hey,
hear
hey,
you guys
Kyle.
the entire time.
Hey,
No,
Kyle.
we
How's it going?
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Anyway,
Hi, Kyle. I missed you.
no, you didn't. Anyway,
Mr.
I did.
Kyle.
Oh,
getting into the session proper. It's about mid to late afternoon as you all return below deck of the airship, which is still in the air, idling above the city of Lailshai, awaiting its next destination. As you all have the afternoon ahead of you, what would you all like to do?
I would like to go speak to a specific person
Okay.
named. I have two choices here. I'm going to roll a D50.
Well, he's deciding that out of role play, I'm gonna tell Hadelin where we're going now.
To Utgard.
So we start.
I do think Arthur and Cass were also having a conversation.
Yes,
In the kitchen.
but Cameron first.
Yes.
Is Utgard still in his room?
Yeah, he's still in his room.
he's having Hopway moment.
Well, like, how much time has passed since?
It's been a few hours, probably.
Okay, a few hours at this point. Okay, then I'll go to his room and I'll kind of sheepishly knock. Just a little.
It's a second before Utgard comes to the door. He opens it and he's like, "Oh, yeah. Do you need something?"
I just wanted to talk to you, check on you. You seem kind of out of it, is the nice term.
Yes, there was a lot that I learned in the short time I was gone, I guess. It is a lot.
Well, I'm not going to force you to discuss it, but if you want to talk about it, I'm willing to listen.
I know. I Perhaps later. I still need to understand it myself, I suppose.
All right. Just keep your head on. We need you. You're the I don't know, tough guy of the group.
Yes. My shield is always ready, and I will stay ready. You do not need to worry about that.
I'm not. I'm worried about you. But I'll let you by yourself.
I appreciate your concern. And then he is gonna just close the door.
Okay. Okay,
Dang.
Cass.
Where's Octa right now? Are they with Tomo in their room?
No, we had gone. You and me had gone to the kitchen after Utgard.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, we've probably, it's been a few hours, so we finished what we were doing. But I probably, as we finish up, I'm gonna make you stop and pull you over to the table.
Oh. Was there something that you wanted to talk about?
Yes, I'm not going to lie, Octa. I've been very worried about you.
Why? I mean, I feel like, if anything, I'm kind of doing better than I was when we had all first met.
Yes, it's less about how you're doing in that way and more about how you're doing when you're calm.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know, I guess it's fair, but at the same time, it's kind of necessary for me.
Which I understand, but you've become almost an entirely different person when you're calm. Have you noticed that?
I mean, a little bit. I get a lot more okay about killing, it seems. But
I could almost say your morals fall on their side.
oh.
The first time that you were calm, Octa, you were going to bury someone alive.
That is true. Yeah. I don't know, I think it's I think it's less that I don't have any morals when I'm calm. It's more I'm more efficient when I'm calm.
I don't. Okay, then different question. Do you have those same standards now? If you did, that would be much less concerning.
What do you mean? The same standards?
Well, everyone here, and I imagine including yourself, is aware that you have quite a bit of anxiety.
Yeah.
If that was out of the picture, do you, without naming yourself calm, could you see yourself doing the same things? Could you see yourself allowing yourself to do the same things, or would that be out of the question?
It'd be out of the question, yeah. I mean, it's not like I like killing people, it's just when we are in a situation where we need to kill people, me being calm is kind of better for the situation.
But that's what I'm trying to get at. I don't think you're just becoming calm, Octa. I think it's doing something else. You don't seem yourself. It is you. You still have the same care that you do about your friends, but I don't know, there's like a second portion of you that just shifts entirely. And that doesn't feel like you just becoming calm, because you're calm now.
No, not really. I kind of have a lot going on.
I suppose that's true, but
I mean, like, I kind of see what you're saying, but like I said, it's all kind of a thing out of necessity, right? Like, yeah, I don't fight my friends, but if it was necessary that I had to, I might.
Maybe I should word this in a different way. I'm not upset with what you're doing. I'm worried that your actions are changing.
Oh, okay. I mean,
It is.
you shouldn't have to worry about it too much because, you know, when I'm not calm, it's not like I'm gonna kill anybody.
Yes, I know. I just. Listen, alright, if you're not worried about it, then I will attempt not to be worried about it either. I just want to make you aware so you think about it a bit more, because it's. I don't know, it doesn't feel right.
Alright. I appreciate it, I guess.
Well then, are you worried about it?
I wasn't.
Alright,
Okay.
well, I apologize for making you worried about it then.
It's fine. I think. I'm gonna go back to the room.
Alright,
Okay.
I think I'm probably gonna go prep snacks or something.
Yeah, alright, cool. That's probably good. Alright, bye.
Yeah, cool.
Walk out towards the room.
Okay. The airship changes its direction almost directly southward as it begins its way down. To reach the capital of the dynasty, it will take about a day and a half worth of travel. Is there anything you would all like to do before the evening?
I do, but I feel like I've been taking up a lot of time, so I want to have
You're
other
good.
people go.
You would
You're
take up
good.
as
King,
much
go
time
on.
as you want, Cam. You've been having
I was gonna call a little group meeting.
I also want to have a conversation with someone, but I want to let others because I just had a conversation with someone. So we're gonna push that back a little bit.
Then
You're muted,
Lex is muted.
Lex, you're muted.
Every time.
We should make a compilation at the end of this of all the times
Every
Lex has
time.
gone silently.
It's happened so much.
It happens all the time.
It happens
Probably
at least 4 times a session, I would say.
At
Probably.
least,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
It'd be 3 hours long.
you have to watch it like times
Session of
4
Lex.
speed.
No, it should literally just be the Lex just saying "fuck" the
No,
entire
we
time.
make a
we
YouTube-
play-
Nothing else.
We play Entrance of the Gladiators in the background, which is the
We need-
circus sound.
Oh.
We need to make a YouTube poop out of it and just have Lex saying like it's like a I don't know.
It's like a
Oh,
comp,
sorry.
yeah.
I have an idea in my head, but I don't know how to describe it, so I'm going to abandon it.
Every time Lex silently curses, another Lex joins the Discord call.
Every time Lex silently curses, double the amount of Lexes.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that would be Kyle's worst nightmare. You're
No,
mad.
I'm
Kyle.
muted.
Oh my god, it's Kyle this time.
I performed a Lex. Oh my god.
During that whole compilation, it should have one where Kyle does it.
Yeah, it's right now.
Wait, can we
just-
get,
I
like,
did
a
do it. I
sticker
did do it a
that's-
few times. Yeah.
Can we get a sticker that's just
You're-
my
you're the-
face, like
you do it.
mid word fuck, and it's just fuck.
You're the one who does it the second most amount, which you don't do it nearly as much.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was gonna say I'd be down for a little spar if someone maybe named. And if anyone wanted a spar, I'm down. It's
Can.
cool.
I mean,
If
If you're
that's an
going to-
option, I'm gonna
If
do
you're
that.
going-
That's after
you're-
talking.
If you're gonna say Utgard, I don't think he's very much in the
No.
funny mood.
It was literally anyone who wanted to. If they wanted to, I got you.
All right. Well, anyways, Utgard is gonna seek out Sweet Daisy.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know,
Your
after
day of
that, we'll call a
reckoning has
group
come.
meeting.
I imagine Tomo and Sweet Daisy's conversation has ended at this point. And depending on what Tomo was up for, Sweet Daisy either would have followed you to your room to silently continue their snot fest, or she probably would have made her way into Cass's room.
I'd say Tomo. Tomo would have let you in because Tomo's already got snot on him. And it almost feels like comforting a younger sister right now, and that's a little bit bittersweet for Tomo. So Tomo just kind of, there's definitely like uncomfortableness in it, but there's like practiced like head pat motions, and it's just like
planking
Pat
comfort.
sounds.
Tomo's
Head pat
stiff
sounds,
as a
yeah.
board.
and just yeah. Someone might bring out the book of cheese and just read it because they don't know what else to do, so they just read it out loud to you.
So that's probably where
wake up.
she's at right now.
I was
Oh
writing.
god.
Your
Your screen was flashing.
yeah, your
Oh,
frame was
sorry.
flashing.
Sorry, I was
Also-
writing notes.
Also, it did kind of look like you were passed out because you were just.
No, I was writing notes.
I have fallen asleep during sessions before. Like
have?
No, we know.
Oh yeah, you have.
guys, when I get EP, I'm just EP.
Mare has fallen asleep during one of my sessions before.
I have by accident. Sorry, Kat.
Yeah, I
Hey,
would hope
Mare,
it's not
you
on
also fell
purpose.
asleep during a Kyle session as well. on New Year's.
That's true.
Yeah.
Pass him up at the time.
Utgard is gonna walk up to, I guess, Tomo's door and knock on it.
Come in, Utgard.
How did you know it was me?
You have a very distinct footsteps. And, a strong fist.
Sweet Daisy, I would like to talk with you for a second.
That is
Okay.
a great idea. You should go, Daisy.
I should.
You should, yes.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily need to be private. It's
Oh, it does. I feel as though this is something that you both need very much. I can sense there's a lot of feelings both externally on Daisy's body and mine. So
I mean, we were just getting to the part about the Gorgonzola.
you know what? I'll bookmark
Look.
it and I'll give it to you. Here. There you go. Please.
Sweet
Okay.
Daisy's going to stand up and shimmy her rotund self off the bed and waddle out the door with you, guard.
okay.
Have a nice talk. Please make it at least an hour. Shut.
Locks door.
Yeah,
Put
you just
the
hear
chair
a
in
large
front of it.
deadbolt slide over.
I'm heading back to the room.
Too bad.
I
Sucks
guess
to
it's-
suck.
Utgard, I guess, will lead you to his room. He's like,
Was Utgard's room? Whose room was Utgard's room? Was it the spare?
yeah,
Yeah, it was the spare.
It was one of the spare ones. Because Redwoods hasn't been touched. Nolson is in Thalmir's.
Redwoods has been retired.
Memorialized.
Yeah, memorialized, that's the word.
And he's gonna like give like wherever you sit, he's gonna sit like sort of opposite you, like if you sit on the bed or the chair or whatever.
She sits in the middle of the floor.
He just walks in a circle around her.
Sweet Daisy is a pillow hoarder. She probably would choose the rug and maybe like smack some pillows on the ground.
Yeah. I mean, he's quiet for a moment, and then he's just gonna say, I would still like to meet your friend from the cenogide.
Yeah?
Yeah. I know that this time it didn't really go as planned. But I also think it's going to be a lot harder for me to meet them. At least dream-wise. From what it was implied, if we try that again, I'm just going to end up in the same place.
Where First of all, I'm so sorry, Utgard. Going into that, I didn't think anything like that would happen. You know, I don't even know what happened, but your tree string just severed. I thought I had killed you.
It is okay. There's no way you could have known, and even then, you have nothing to apologize for. If anything, it was very helpful what happened.
Yeah.
So, when you dream hop, you go to the realm between reality and dream because you're born of this realm. My initial soul, I guess, for the lack of, I'm not entirely sure on it, was born on there's a lot of background knowledge that I don't know if you have. So I'm going to give you a condensed version. There was this place called Terra Prime. And then something happened there which caused the realms to be created. Everyone who is at this one location, we all became the gods. I was born on Terra Prime. And because I was born on Terra Prime, my soul has a link to there. So instead of going to the realm between dream and reality, it goes back to Terra Prime. That is where I met the DM.
You tussled with him?
I
Are you okay? Do you still have all your powers?
Yes. I mean, as far as I know. He didn't say anything of the sort, that he would be changing anything. He was younger than I thought he would be, but he seemed nice.
Teenish?
Yeah. He was kind. He walked me through everything because I didn't really understand, and then allowed me to return here, of course. And then he explained why I came there, which is because in my past life I was a god, Utgard, and then before I became the god Utgard, I was Nikolai on Terra Prime.
Was Terra Prime like a brown marble?
Is that how it looked? Like, was it just like kind of brown?
More grayish than brown.
Okay. More grayish. There was a building, there was a facility orbiting Terra Prime. So have you seen Terra Prime?
I've seen the planet itself. I don't know anything about the facility that you went to, though.
How have you seen it?
It was the cenogide. I told you. He's been slowly feeding me information.
Is he's not in the realm between dream and reality, right?
No, I don't think he can go there. As far as I knew, I mean, it was only me and the DM that could go there. I didn't know other souls that were born here were capable of traversing the space. I mean, I've seen everyone asleep. You know,
Well,
everyone's unconscious.
I don't think it's a necessarily common thing for souls to traverse there, but I guess I don't know much about it.
I'd be curious to find out if there's others that are able to walk waking.
I don't know. Maybe you could try with someone else who is not divine.
I mean, it's a finicky thing, Utgard. A week ago, I would have said, sure, let's go for it. But after what happened, I don't know if I'm comfortable putting anyone at that sort of risk anymore.
That is understandable. It does come with quite a risk. So how would I meet your cenogide friend?
Well, it's different. I could arrange a meeting, but I don't know if I'm really comfortable doing that either at this point anymore. I had a long talk with Tomo, and I don't think I want to put you all in any unnecessary danger anymore. So
you don't understand. I need this meeting, and this is danger I am accepting.
because of Nolson?
No, not Nolson.
Why do you need this meeting?
He's quiet for a minute, and you can see that his hands, like, he's like flexing, like they go into fists, and he's like sort of like not like, it's like a thinking like habit more than anything. It's like, when Terra Prime was destroyed, it was because the facility that we were on was activated. It wasn't supposed to be activated. It was not supposed. There was not even. I don't think it was even close to being able to be activated. We weren't even anywhere close to activating it. But one man activated it with the help of some others, and he killed 10 billion people in that move. All life on Terra Prime. Plants, animals, people. He killed my nephew, my mother. He killed everyone that was not on the facility. And that man, from what I was told, is Vecna, who is the... Do I know that Vecna has a connection to the cenogide?
You know that
Yeah, that's so.
Yeah, we learned
Raphaelia
that.
told
Yeah,
you.
I
thought
Raphaelia
so.
told you that this, and everybody has told you so far that the cenogide are followers of Vecna.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Hmm.
And the cenogide are followers of Vecna. So I need to find him.
To do what? To seek vengeance?
Partly, I want answers. I want vengeance. I want to feel his neck snap in my hands.
Oh. I see. Would you mind if I had some time to think on this? Don't get me wrong. 10 billion people, Ukar, that's an unfathomable number of people.
But
I didn't know it was. I didn't know he had hurt that many.
You speak like you know of him.
Well, I know of I've known of Vecna before, you know.
Sense motive.
Gulp.
I need my dice.
Utgard slowly putting the pieces together.
A sword forms within Utgard's hand.
One that their friend is incapable of going to the realm between realms. And now Sweet Daisy's just joking on herself.
And that was a very I didn't know he had done that. It's like, that sounds very conversational. Like, that sounds like familiar.
Yeah. I rolled a 7 on the die, but my bluff check is a 21.
Oh.
So 28 total.
So yeah, I got an 8. So
Right.
You're sus, but you're not that sus.
what?
It's almost like Sweet Daisy's internal nature wants to succumb to it through the dice roll, but her experience lying is not letting her.
Yeah.
She's just so nervous from almost killing you.
He believes you. There is still like some weirdness, but in his head, but he's off the trail for now.
Okay.
Zone of truth.
Crusader stance, stone of truth.
Well,
Does Crusader, can they do that?
No.
Maybe. No.
Fifth form.
I don't want. I mean, I guess it is not up to me. I can't really force you to do anything you don't want to, but some time would be appreciated on my end as well. I don't think I am anywhere near being able to take on a god, but there will come a day where I will be.
That's the end goal then, to kill him?
Spencer, did Cass share stories of... Does Utgard know the story of Agranath and all that?
No, his what?
Agranath, like how he killed
Yes, he
your
shared
children?
everything about Agranath. Assume the party knows his entire backstory.
Okay. The feeling that I have is very similar to Cass's about Agranath. It's a deep, boiling rage that does not go away easily, if at all.
I see. Okay. Well, do you think you could tell me a little bit more about what you experienced down there? You had a mother and a nephew?
I did.
You had a whole different family.
Yes. My nephew was a Miloslav. He was obviously son of my sister. My sister went missing after her husband was executed. And where she was, if you go missing, well, I have a I made her a tombstone. We never got confirmation, but she went. And then my mother, well, she was bedridden with cancer. I was doing all I could to take care of her, but I was called to the orbital facility once Jack started his attack. It was for that reason I am here now. By all rights, I should have died with my family, but even that was taken away from me. We were all called, and that's how we all became gods. Because of one man wanted to. So he cursed us all with existing as them.
Did you know me?
Sure.
Did we ever hang out? Is that
No, but she was a
No.
bitch, apparently.
There. I was on a separate team than the researchers, and Shar was one of the researchers, right?
Mhm.
And Shar was one of the researchers. We didn't have any contact. I only know of you from the DM. He has access to the reports that were filed about all of the people, and apparently Shar was a bitch. But
I was expecting you to just tell Daisy that.
This is the biggest
mean-
hit to Daisy.
I know that you're not a bitch, so I wouldn't put too much stock in it.
Unless I know I am a bitch.
I've been lying the whole time.
Sweet Daisy's eyes kind of flicker back and forth, seemingly reminiscing on past experiences and interactions.
Since mode of self, am I a bitch?
I guess it's not impossible. I just would have hoped my older self would have made a friend or two.
I mean, I'm sure you did. There was, it was only the reports that were filed. The DM doesn't have access to the personal lives of anyone who worked there. So I'm sure you had friends and wanted to go okay, but some people thought that you were not nice.
Well, there's some people that if they knew my whole life story here, they wouldn't think I'm so nice either. But I'm doing my best to maybe rectify some of that. You know. I'm sorry again for eating cat food in front of you. That maybe wasn't the best first impression.
It was funny, but it was very interesting.
Yeah.
Seeing a Nezumi pretend to be a giant rat, was a new experience.
Hey, we're just lucky I didn't strip down. I definitely haven't done that before. So, do you had you didn't interact with the researchers though, but other people that became gods, you know? Do you have like someone you sat at a lunch table with and like would be eager to catch up?
I don't really remember. Do you, Kyle?
Not specifically. You remember Odin. You talked with him a bit, but anything specific like interactions, like any specific interactions or really how much time you spent with him outside of work, that's all beyond your reach at the moment.
I have a question. Is Odin a bitch?
Odin was not a bitch.
Dang,
Odin
he kind of seems like a bitch.
Odin
No, that's because of the original mythology.
I know.
Odin
Like-
Odin was really the only thing you do remember about Odin was that he was kind of like the ground team's dad almost.
That makes sense. That makes sense with Odin.
Odin, but was good dad, Pog?
I remember sharing a few conversations with Odin. He was sort of like everyone's, like the team dad. But I don't remember if I hung out with him outside of work or any specific conversations.
Odin
Okay.
and Cass becoming dad of the group.
Well, you weren't in any danger, right, at the facility?
No, I didn't know. Well, when I first showed up, I got the gun pointed in my face, but
A what? Oh, the thing that Hadalin carries around.
kind of, but it was more reactionary than anything.
Okay. I didn't take the DM for a... Actually, I don't know what he deals with.
Oh, it's Delilah was up there.
Tiamat?
That's what. Yeah.
Big dragon goddess that helped us all out, and we're her, like, champions of the future.
Yes.
She was just chilling? She was hanging?
Yeah.
Just
She
vibing up
was.
there?
She helped me through
That's funny.
the remembering and all that.
Did she think Shar was a bitch?
I did not ask.
Who filed the reports?
I do not know.
Are you sure?
From what I remember, Shar was on the same team as Shantea and Sylvanas and them, and it may have been one of them. I don't know.
I mean, no, I'm not gonna badmouth. I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm turning over a new leaf. This is my nature leaf. I'm on Team Nature and Team Humanity. You know, I like to think I'm a good person. You know, sometimes I'm doing my best.
I think you are.
Yeah, it's fine. Do you? Okay, so here's the thing, right? The Agronath metaphors is really throwing me. You know, I traveled with Cass for a long time. I've seen his anger. I've seen his sorrow. You know, I've seen his absolute joy and spark for life and everything that makes him him. And I see Tomit and Endre, and I met all of Cass's grandchildren. And I know that there were thousands that came before that I never got to know the names of. I can begin to pick up pieces of what you're going through, but by no means do I have the whole picture. You know, my lifespan is very, very limited. You know, I don't know if everyone on this ship knows that. I haven't really discussed my age with anyone, but Nezumi don't live for very long.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not supposed to live for very long. So I've been doing my best to go through life selfishly doesn't seem the right word, but I've been trying to get the most out of it I possibly can, which means it meant making friends wherever I could, however I could, and with the position I was put in, you know, being the Bright Queen, that didn't come easy. It didn't come easy, Utgard.
I'm sure. Where is this going?
You want to kill. You want to get revenge on Vecna, right?
Yes.
So I'm a bit worried for my friend, you know, I understand. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying I won't introduce you, but I'm concerned.
Well, I don't plan on killing any innocents, if that's what you're worried about.
Okay,
Why
sometimes...
Why are you worried for your friend if I'm planning on killing Vecna?
Just
Is your
because
friend that closely tied to him?
it's pretty guard. I mean, like, it's
This is gonna be another sense motive.
Yeah, Sweet Daisy, you're doing bad lying about this.
11.
She has to literally roll a 1 for you to see
Yeah.
if she's lying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my dice are not happy with me right now.
okay, here we go. Roll again. It's a 19.
So a dirty
Oh.
40?
Just a clean, dirty 40.
I'm switching dice.
Those are some cast numbers.
Just a muddled, you know,
You know, no biggie. No biggie.
shaken and stirred. Same time.
So, like, I'm just nervous. I'm just really nervous. And we just met one of those other guys with no sin wearing the face of his brother that was supposed to be, So, and then also, me and my friend recently, we haven't been on the best terms. He's kind of been ghosting me, for a better of the word, but that's kind of always been the case. And then he, found out some stuff about me, and then he was like, this is really... He got alarmed.
By what? The Shar part? The Bright Queen part?
Well, those two kind of go together, so both. The reason that I liked him so much in the beginning, was that he didn't think I was the Bright Queen. For a long time, I didn't think I was either, and I resented it a good portion of the time. It prevented me from making a single friend, Even my mentor Dolios was scared of me at some times. I was an older apprentice, By all means, I should have struggled every step of the way in my position, but I exceeded every expectation as was foretold, and, I was respected, but by no means was I liked by anyone. So, when I started exchanging letters with him over in Pretoria, it felt good. It felt really good.
Because he did not care who you were.
Yeah. And I kind of realized for the first time in my whole life, I didn't want to be the Bright Queen. I didn't want to be Shar. I didn't want to be the Royal Court Oracle of the Pasture Lands. I just wanted to be something else. And when I found Cass in the dungeons, he was my ticket out. So, for the first time, I was able to practice face to face being just Sweet Daisy. And I scared a lot of people getting out of the situation I was in. I betrayed a lot of kindness that Henwin didn't deserve what I did to him. When I left the pasture lands, I was... Prince Henwin he's a good person. He's going to make a great ruler one day, I talked with him enough times to know that. we never really got close by any means, but he didn't deserve to be told that he was going to suffer my fate. You know, that's how I got me and Cass out of the pasture lands. It's all under the guise of preventing this awful, horrible thing happening to the prince. And, you know, if seeing my own fate at the hands of the Dawnbringer brought me to do what I'm doing, it put the fear in me. You know, when I first left, and not even when I first left, over the years that I've been traveling with Cass, I've barely spared him a second thought. You know? Coming from nothing, he has everything. He has people that like him, he has power, he has food and family. I just kind of assumed he'd be okay. But I have no idea how he is.
There's no way I've heard of any of the goings on in the pasture lands, right, Kyle?
No.
Okay. Well, I cannot claim to know how he's doing or whatever, but I mean, if you had said the truth, like if you told them that it was you, what do you think would have happened?
If I had told them that the ancient darkness that the Dawnbringer is going to slay has returned, and it's sitting on a silver platter right in front of them, I think I would have met my fate a lot sooner. The Dawnbringer is exclusively for slaying great danger to the pasture land, you know? It's only supposed to come out of the stone when there is insurmountable odds and just there's so many legends. There's so many. And my friend even told me that I've had my head taken off by it before, you know? I haven't been just Sweet Daisy in my time here, being mortal, you know. I've had a couple runarounds. One of them, I was even the Witch Queen from one of our legends, you know. But from what he told me, she wasn't really that bad as history makes her out to be.
Is that right? So, and I know that if Daisy's killed by the Dawnbringer, that combines and reforms Shar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're killed by the Dawn sword before, then how come Shar is still sealed?
I thought she wasn't killed by the Dawnbringer before.
Well, that's what Daisy just said, is that she had run-ins with it before.
It was the Dawnbringer. That's what the legend said, at least. Right,
Well,
Kyle? I'm not misremembering that?
You're not misremembering it.
If it was the Dawnbringer and if the Dawnbringer kills you, then Shar is reformed, right? That's what you were told.
Yeah.
But if you had runs with it before, Shar should be reformed a long time ago.
I
Are you
just
okay,
realized.
Are you okay, Spencer?
I just realized.
Huh?
Vecna specifically created the gods. Shar was likely one of the people that helped him he would want Char back, not the other way around.
Mm.
He gave you a green streak on your face.
Oh.
What? What is that?
I think the Dawnbringer was meant to keep Char from coming back, not the other way around.
Oh. Intriguing.
Kyle's doing his little look at his little face.
And
Oh my
that's,
god!
and that's what.
Holy shit, Spence! You made Kyle cover his face!
Got him! Fucking got him!
Wait,
Oh my god!
okay, alright, that means that we do have to go back to the pasture lands, though, and Daisy has to die.
No, we have to get rid of the green
the
streak.
opposite
Or the
of
green
that.
We have to get rid of the green streak because if she dies to the Dawnbringer with that, that's likely going to bring Char back.
We can't hear
Yeah.
you. You're talking
You're-
too high.
You're
You're talking
you're
too
peaking.
high pitch.
Calm down, calm down.
Breathe, breathe.
Mare, bring your voice down like 2 octaves.
It's not picking up.
You're talking too high pitched and you're peaking your mic.
I'm so sorry.
Let's breathe. Let's breathe.
Snort. It picks up her snort though.
Guys, I can't believe it took us.
This
Oh
long.
my god.
Okay, but Cam, way to go for bringing that up
Yep.
because I never thought about that.
That's a good point.
We still can't hear you.
Still
You
can't.
did it.
Still
You
cannot.
need to speak slowly and in a regular voice.
Or go into your voice and video section and turn off the voice suppression thing.
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. It was right in front of us this whole time, and we didn't see it.
That's
So-
the point,
God.
though.
But
Wait,
that makes
I
sense though. That
can't
that would
believe that
make
just,
you
like-
scared of it.
I can't
Until
believe
he
that just
could-
like my brain just popped for a second, and that's why I just ripped the thing off my camera. I was like,
Wait a minute.
But what does the green streak do then?
Yeah,
it likely is a glue. So
It sticks. It's sticky.
yeah, so before I guarantee like the Dawnbringer was absorbing the pieces of her soul to keep her from coming back and keeping her sealed or something every time she died to it. But if Vecna probably made it so that she will absorb it instead of the other way around or something like that.
Something, he's a bastard. Something.
Yeah.
How do we get rid of a divine mark?
Anyway,
You don't.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Sweet
hey
Daisy
guys.
realizing that in her past lives she's been killed by the Dawnbringer to no effect.
Can we take a break?
No.
Fuck! I have so much to talk about right now because I have a theory.
So,
Type it.
Okay, I have
what
to type it out.
if...
I won't set it
or,
up.
I don't know. So who told you that Shar would be reformed if the sword and killed you?
Meredith can't remember that information. Sweet Daisy would, though. Where?
It was Vecna.
It was
Vecna
Vecna.
told you.
Yeah.
Vecna
Sweet Daisy
himself
could
told
come
you.
to the realization we all just did right now.
No.
It would make sense.
Oh no.
She's not a stupid mouse.
Oh no, Vecna's evil? What?
God.
I would
Stop
never.
hiding him, Sweet Daisy. Give him to me.
My buddy Jack.
Hey, it's my friend Jack. Wait, Jack.
Vance.
Jack Vance. I know that
Sweet
name.
Daisy does the rodent thing where she just goes stiff and passes out.
Guys, this is how Shar is reformed.
Heart
Death.
I think maybe having a group meeting now would be appropriate. I have been withholding some information that I think maybe should come to light and should perhaps be discussed among friends. Amongst
That
friends
mean-
that have my best intentions in mind.
Do you think I don't?
No, you do. You do. I'm coming to the realization that someone else might not. You know, I was kind of tiptoeing on that line with the conversation me and Tomo just had. I've been tiptoeing on it for a while, but then Tomo came along and, like, shoved me down the first step of the stairs, and now that that first step has been taken, I can't help but feel like I'm rolling.
So, I'm guessing this is your friend in the cenogide.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh my god, group meeting?
Interesting.
Interesting.
And so,
I don't think I'm getting that conversation I was going to have today.
well, let's gather everyone.
Okay. And I think when you two walk out of the room, Sweet Daisy is going to gently reach up and hold your hand, Guard.
Okay. Urquhart will
Kyle, just for the fuck
like,
of it.
hold your hand back, I guess. I don't know.
Squeeze it. Give it a
wording
squeeze.
It's just
Yeah.
infinitely tiny. She can just barely get her fingers around your pinky.
Just for the fuck of it, Kyle, could my scrying have gone off during that?
No, you stopped it.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying, just for the fuck of it.
Yeah, he'll like
It
give your
still
hand
happens.
a comforting squeeze.
And
Sweet
Kyle.
Daisy.
You little conniving man, Kyle.
Sweet Daisy and Utgard gathers everybody.
Oh my god.
Passes probably
Vecna the
made snacks.
trickster?
It's a cheese platterboard.
I like to
Charcuterie.
I like to imagine Nolson was walking around like, "Hey guys, we're gonna have a group meeting," and then Nolson and Daisy burst through like, "Group meeting now!"
Oh. Yeah,
break
okay,
in.
cool. What I needed anyway.
oh my god, Spencer, that was so clutch.
That was good.
Thanks. I have those
thought
moments
something-
sometimes.
I thought something serious had happened by the
Yeah,
look
I did
on
too.
your
I did
face.
too, and I was worried.
I was like, is Spencer okay?
Yeah.
Are we gonna have to cut this part?
Yeah. Well, that's because something serious did happen in my brain. My brain was
Serious is a
fireworks.
campaign.
were-
The cork board,
sprinklers
the
shot in my
strings are
ear.
everywhere.
I know
Oh
who Pepe Sylvia
my
is.
god.
Holy shit, it's Pepe Sylvia.
You all gather into the main recreation area.
I have to anxiety pee. I wasn't even part of this scene,
So-
but I have to anxiety pee.
I will just have the fun reminder that Vecna is apparently the god of destruction and evil secrets in 3.5.
I mean,
But
that's
what in
he is
Kyle's
by-
lore?
I don't think
He's
he has
just
it written
the
down
unknown
in the
god.
world.
He's the god of the bad boys club.
Bad
Yeah, I mean, he's
boys.
probably the same thing. Fuck that
He's the
guy.
god of the ne'er-do-wells.
Of ne'er
The
do
bad boys
No.
club.
Octa
Consider
puts
he-
on a leather jacket and then all of a sudden is a follower of Vecna
I'm-
because of it.
I don't want to say this in a stream, but the
Uh-oh.
So he's
Typing
typing.
it down.
Spencer.
Typing.
It's
Spencer, something salacious?
Oh my
Yeah.
oh,
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, yeah, Vecna would do that, probably.
Yeah.
But
He's-
you're all gathered.
Sweet Daisy, do you want to start, or should I bring everyone in?
Huh?
You're the
Ju-
one who wanted
I-
this group meeting.
Everyone's here? Everyone's in
Yeah,
the
I
room?
mean,
Everyone is
I kinda
gathered.
wanted-
Okay.
I
I
thought
wanted a
we
group
had.
meeting too.
I thought Jacob had a thing he wanted to do. Maybe.
Did you have a thing you wanted to do, Jacob? Jacob!
I was just heading back to the room. I mean,
Oh.
we talked about
I thought-
sparring, but
I thought you had a thing. Never mind.
yeah, I was trying to think that's what the. But,
No, I
Like,
thought
did
that
I
you
have a
want.
thing?
I thought that you had like a Tomo Oxa thing. Never mind. All right.
I was going back to the room because that's where I live with my boyfriend.
Anyway,
That's where I live.
I can start, I guess. So hello everyone. Sweet Daisy's going to minor illusion a microphone.
Hello. Sweet Daisy
What the fuck
here.
is that?
We have gathered
It's the
you
talking shell.
We have gathered you here today under the guise of having a very important thing that I may need to talk about. Is this thing on? Can you all
Sweet-
hear me?
Sweet
Daisy,
Daisy.
you are
she's-
5
is
feet away
happening?
from us.
Sweet
You're
Daisy, are you
stalling.
okay? You only bring out the microphone when you're really upset.
She's standing in the middle of the table we're all sat at. Just like a
Is
stage.
this thing on?
I am very upset, yes. And if someone could, I don't know who's going to be mad at me. I assume it's going to be some of you. But I just want you to know, until recently, I was under improper guidance, and I've just been flying by the seat of the pants that I do not wear.
What is happening?
I don't
I don't know.
I will say, I feel like you and I have done enough that, like, if I was mad at you, I'd already be mad at you. But, like, I feel like
mean-
we've kind of passed that point.
It'd be kind of.
Asa's gonna reach up and like offer his hand if she wants it.
Sweet Daisy is going to take it, and she's going to settle herself down and flash away the microphone. So I confess, I have something to confess. I have put myself in a bit more danger than I thought I may have. You know.
Okay.
So, for some background context, you know, we've just met Nilsson's. Would you call him an arch enemy now? The cenogide guy we just talked to? What kind of title are we giving that man?
I mean, he's wearing the face of my dead brother, who I didn't know I had. So I would say big enemy.
So like an
Big
elementary
enemy.
school rival, kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
We're
a
gonna
little...
talk him onto the list.
I think
Right
we should
beneath the
label-
crossed out Agranath. How does that sound?
I would say like he's below Tarathriel, but like
so like
he's
a bully.
Agranath. I would say Agranath level. Yeah.
Well,
I just wanna-
Agranath has been crossed out, so we'll just mark him in where he used to be.
Or we could just scrub out Agranath and put him.
No, we gotta have memory of that fuck. Right?
Yeah, no, he deserves to be crossed out on the list.
Okay, alright.
It feels like we
Anyways,
beat him.
Daisy,
truly.
you were
We
saying.
have his yearbook
Yes.
picture with an X.
Sweet Daisy has false vision up, by the way, so if someone scries on us, they're not going to see what's actually happening.
Okay.
It's 12 hours. Or we're 12 level, right?
12
Yeah?
hours, yes.
Lots of
Oh,
hours.
it's 12
Yeah.
hours. It's 12 hours, half a day. So, we've met the cenogide. You all are acquainted with the group. They're followers of Vecna, you know. And as of last night, you know, Utgard got a little bit better acquainted with this mysterious unknown god, and his transgressions against the entirety of humanity that no longer exists, and now we are in their place.
I can
What?
explain
What?
more about that part, if that's is that integral to this?
I would say so.
Okay.
But unless you're not
Uh,
comfortable sharing, you know, it's your past life.
I've had a few hours to process. We're here.
Now you want to talk
so-
about it?
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna get a drink for this.
No, you should. I don't want to
explain.
explain this again, so we're doing it right here. No one's leaving. I was a god Utgard in my past life. Before I became Utgard, my name was Nikolai. I was on Terra Prime, which was the world before all the planes were created. The planes were created once the facility, the Project Eden, that's its name. Project Eden was activated. It was activated by Vecna. Jack, he's a huge dick, there's more to that.
So, but
In activating Project Eden, he created the realms. 1 second, Akla. He and everyone on the orbital facility became the gods today. But because Project Eden was not finished or something, it killed all life on Terra Prime, which was 10 billion people, all the plants, all the animals. So mass extinction. And Nikolai, my mother, my nephew, they were on Terra Prime. Vecna killed them. He is above Agronath level for me. I want to feel his neck break and watch the life drain from his eyes.
It's Rathril level. Got it.
Yeah, we're gonna mark that above Agronath. Yes,
Did you say
maybe
10?
above Trathril as well. Actually,
Did you say 10 billion?
That was what the DM said. It was about 10 billion. Yes, Akla.
10
Give or take.
billion.
what is an orbital facility? Did he kill your family by hand? Should we be saying his name?
Orbital facility, don't worry about it. It's a lot more complex, and I don't really know how it works. He did not kill them by hand, but it was his action that killed them and 10 billion people. And yeah, I don't think he can. No, it's not like
But-
the.
well,
Yeah, we can say his name.
The reason I ask is because, he is divine. And I know, some divinity, they can, if you say, the name, they can, see that.
Kyle, would I know
You're
if
unsure.
that's a thing? Can I make a roll?
Would you like to make a knowledge religion check for me, please?
Could I also...
Could I also make one?
But we just
Guys,
all.
Can I also...
I was about to ask that question as
Yeah,
well.
I guess.
That's a 19, Kyle.
That's a natural 20.
Natural
I
20?
have a +4
That's a
coming in
dirty
at a
20?
nat 1.
That's a dirty 20.
Goddess on her religion check.
29.
16.
There are stories about it. Physically, you are unsure.
We all come to that realization at the same time. Except Daisy.
It's just like, nah, it's fine. Vecna.
I don't think so, but also I've been saying it so much already. If he can tell, it's sequitur at this point.
Gotcha.
It doesn't matter. Anyways, that is background. Daisy, you can continue now.
So I didn't know all that, right? Before this. You all are, well, at least those of you who have been traveling with me for a long time since the school. You're familiar with my friend Gonagide.
Wait, does...
Back in
I forget, did Octhan know that Gonagide was Vecna? Because I knew he was divinity.
You knew he was divine, but you didn't know he was Vecna.
Yeah, we were under the assumption that he was some kind of angel or something, some weird creature.
That discerned bloodline is still one of the best moments in the
So cool.
Kyle just like, no.
It goes all the way back
Yeah, Kyle,
to the beginning.
My long
Kyle
con.
looking at the spell and going, what?
Oh.
Fuck!
Oh.
Shit!
Ah.
Well, that just means you could be an angel.
Yeah.
Kyle's had to be so sneaky and tricky. And he was a
skeleton.
little sneaky, tricky guy.
And it happened to be the day that I did my fucking blood quickening ritual for a skew material, too.
It's just a divine skeleton walking around under a bedsheet. So, Gonagide my whole life, he's been my pen pal, right? He's been somewhat reliable and I would say offers good advice at times, and for all intensive purposes, he was my first ever friend.
Out of game question, didn't he just like push the letters to his class so he didn't have to deal with it?
He had
Yep.
Leon's scribe them for him. I don't know if that meant that he didn't actually write them.
I don't think he did.
What was the impression we got, Kyle?
You don't know.
Retroactive sense motive.
It's resurrection like 40 sessions
40
ago.
sessions
Sen-
ago.
Look,
Sense
just
motive,
ask-
please.
Next time we see Leons, you can ask him.
Yeah. Or I could send them Leon's. That's an option too.
That's true.
He's dead.
So, for all intents and purposes, Gon was my first ever friend. You know? So we are surrounded by a bunch of people who are terrified of a half goddess walking among them. Those kinds of relationships don't really come very easily. Yes, Tomo?
Daisy, I know this is probably a lot for you, but it does, from my observation, seem like you're beating around a bush.
I am beating bushes, yes.
No, it seems like that.
You are stalling.
I am stalling, yeah. So, Gone a Guide, is not who I thought he was. And then I certainly wasn't who he thought I was. He thought I was just some... He thought that I was who I thought I was, you know? He thought I wasn't the Night Queen. And...
Can I make a knowledge check to understand it?
Can I make a sense motive check to see if I can start putting pieces together as to what Sweet Daisy is fucking saying?
She's
Better
been so
continue.
vague, it's just like, no.
She's continuing.
Sweet Daisy is pruning. So, Octa, you remember our girls' night, right?
Which one? The one where we summoned Tarathiel? The one where we made the cheese pumpkin heads? Or the one where you dream hopped?
Dream
You
hop.
guys need to stop doing that.
Or, well, no, the second dream hop. It was when I woke up with this.
Right, yeah, we've had 4. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Don't do them anymore.
Well, to be fair,
We don't.
we had
I'm
started
not planning
that
We
on
one.
just did.
We had
technically.
we started that one together, and then Daisy went off on her own to do the dream hop, and then came back with a died streak.
Yeah. So,
Huh.
that night, I hopped into Gone Guide's dream, which
Right.
he didn't know I could do. I would just wanted to check up on him and see how he was doing. You know, he's important. He's running a school. He's running an orphanage.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
A lot of pressure, you know.
like, he deals with kids every day, and they all love him. You know?
You are getting a little
Where is this
upset.
going?
Sweet Daisy, you're kind of. I think you're losing us a little bit.
Yeah. Gone a Guide didn't. Once I dream hopped into his dream, he realized that I actually was the Bright Queen. And the reason he knew that is because he's able to dream hop too. When we were in Praetoria, Octha discerned Gone Guide's bloodline, and it came up divine.
Okay.
Divine.
Yeah, so we
Divine.
assumed, like, an angel or something.
Well,
Daisy, why would this make us upset with you?
Because
Answer in 3 words.
He is victim.
He is victim.
Gone Guide is also a god. That was more than 3 words. I'm sorry, Tomo.
He's
Who is he?
God?
Most people know him by the unknown god. I
think
knew him as Gone Guide.
Oh, my
Others,
lord.
his followers that I didn't know he had, know him as Vecna. But I know him as Jack.
Oh, no, that's why we'll be mad at you. I get it now.
Utgard gets up and walks out of the room.
You know,
He walks up deck.
I will say, of
You know-
everything that has happened to us,
I'm gonna need a minute too. And he, Ghost Walls, get up.
I feel like this is pretty baseline for our group. You know?
I know this is
Utgard.
maybe a little
Oh.
sideways, but Cenogide runs an orphanage.
Mm-hmm. He does.
Utgard.
If he's Vecna,
Yeah.
is he
Sorry.
training those kids to be cenogide members? Sorry, I was.
You walk up top deck.
You son of a bitch, Kyle.
Oh no.
You son of... Kyle.
There's many thoughts going through your mind.
You fucking bring Tarathiel right now.
No, he's bringing Vecna.
But when you walk top deck, you're looking out across the front bow of the ship. And so you don't see him before he starts talking to you. But the first thing he says to you is, "Happy birthday, Nikolai."
Utgard whips around so fast.
You turn around and you can see,
He's unarmed, by the way.
and you see, sitting on the railing beside the stairway that goes down below deck, is the long, uncut silver hair, pale skin of Tarathiel.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
What?
Mare, did you read my message in the Gamers Unite chat?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'm not here to harm you or any of your others, but shall we sequester somewhere to talk? After all, there's probably a lot on your mind.
What could I possibly have to talk with you about?
About Vecna. You want his head, don't you? I do.
He
too.
called it. Fucking
You
called
do
it.
too.
Indeed. We'll talk about it. And I'll bring you back here after we talk about it. That is, if you want to. So.
You swear? You swear?
I swear. And he holds out his hand.
I'm gonna sense motive that swear.
Okay.
Will
We'll
you
see. 'Cause
be another
That's a great
Hellcat?
question.
my dice have been so mad at me.
That is a very good question,
Tarathiel.
Jacob. I don't know.
11.
Hellbreds
11?
walking off together and disappearing for long periods of time.
He is speaking to you, an Ellisborn, and it is not hard to see that he is being completely sincere.
I'm listening.
And he reaches out his hand.
Is Nelson gonna walk up as you grab his hand?
He'll take it.
Nelson,
Oh, fuck.
Fuck!
the
Yeah.
very last thing you see as you walk upstairs is Utgard and Tarathiel shaking hands as the two of them.
His eyes
Vanish
widen,
immediately.
he goes white, he fucking runs downstairs, anger disappearing. Well, no, anger's still very much there, but fear equally there now.
And as Nolson runs downstairs and Utgard disappearing with Tarathiel, that's where we're going to take a short
Yeah.
break.
Son of a
Yeah.
bitch!
Oh my god.
Kyle!
My god.
not gonna.
Getting back into it. Cam, please
Yeah.
join me in reverse whisper.
Good luck.
Have
Breathe.
fun.
Fuck, I'm gonna try my best not to die.
You're not. He's not gonna.
Mhm.
Hey, you work
Getting
with
back into
Tarathiel
it.
now, my guy.
Hey, sexy things.
Hey, are you no longer in the party? Are you
Getting
gonna
back
disappear
into
for
it.
4 months?
Nolson. Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Nolson, you run back downstairs into the lower deck where this conversation had just been had.
I'll run, and I'll just go to Rathiel.
What?
Took Utgard.
He's here? Oh,
Huh?
Standing up immediately and running upstairs.
yep.
Oh my
You run
god.
up top deck.
I
I'm gonna
Your
grab
guard
my
is not there.
sword and my staff, and then I'm gonna run upstairs.
All of you run one by one, run upstairs to the top deck, and last you saw, Utgard went up the stairs, but he's not there anymore.
He took his hand and he vanished.
Okay, yeah, I can... Oh, do we want me to scry on him?
That would take an hour.
Okay, we don't know how long
Okay,
he's gonna be gone. Tomo was gone for days.
Okay.
Should I send him?
No, I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, Daisy, I think sending would be better than scrying.
I could
It's
send
faster at the
Utgard.
very least.
At least ask if he's okay.
I'm gonna send Utgard.
When you go to cast the spell, your connection with Utgard cannot be made.
It's not on
Oh,
the same plane.
Fuck.
Is it
Have you-
through the planes or is he dead?
It is the same blocking of connection
that
that
happens either way.
occurred when Tomo vanished.
okay.
That same
I-
blocking of divination magic.
I need everyone.
I can't reach him.
Take 2 seconds. There's one thing I know for sure. He's going to be alive at the very least. Tarathiel won't hurt him.
Well, oh God.
If he's
Well.
here, that means he needs Utgard for something.
If
Something he can't do himself.
If he took Utgard to another outer plane, with how much time has passed already, he's been there for hours.
It might be. Oh God. What happened? I literally walked up. He just grabbed his hand. They vanished.
I'm setting
couldn't
up
do
another-
anything.
I'm setting up another scrying on Utgard, since the sending didn't work.
This is just like last time.
You mean the thing that took Tomo that got my brother killed? That kind of last time?
Yeah, that kind of last time.
Okay.
He just took his hand, right? There was no...
That's all
Sorry,
I
Toma,
saw.
there was no stabbing himself, right?
I mean, not that I noticed.
Okay.
I mean, having your hand cut off is pretty bad still.
What?
They held
He took his
hands,
hand.
Daisy.
Oh,
Took his hand and he makes a
Yeah, like take
his hand.
hand, not take his hand.
hand.
oh,
Not-
that's not as bad. I mean, anything can really go with Tarathiel.
Do you think it could something to do with the Vecna?
Probably. God, Tarathiel wants to kill the gods, so maybe at some point he was listening.
Utgard knows about me.
How was he listening though?
I don't know. I had false vision up.
Don't we have the amulets?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, but the
Oh, the
Right.
middle of casting scry slowly turns to Tomo.
Because we don't know you don't have the amulet on.
Although
I thought we did know that,
I think
actually.
I would know because I sleep.
Octha knows. Octha would know.
Octha knows, but he never told us. We know as players.
maybe. Fuck.
Are they faulty? Did he figure out a way to override it?
Maybe he was scrying on the ship itself. You can do that.
Yeah, probably.
Though it would
God.
only show the outside of the object.
Let's get Hadolin and Declan up here.
Well,
They
what
should
can
know
they
what's
do?
going on.
Yeah, maybe
They
we
can't
should
do
let them know,
anything, but they can.
Quite
But
literally,
it-
we can't do anything either, though, sweet Daisy.
Yeah. If we get them involved, that is, we can tell them, but getting them involved is dangerous. This
I'm
is
going to at least tell Declan so he's ready for a fight if it happens.
Okay.
maybe tell them, but don't. We need to. You know what? We need to
I trust
calm
your
down.
judgment.
We need to trust Utgard.
You're right. We need to trust you, God.
Can I do a sense motive on Nolson right now?
Actively scrying.
I think Tomo's probably the calmest one right now.
Yeah,
But-
because you're the only one that hasn't experienced this before.
That and I
Well, Nelson
probably
hasn't either.
Yeah, but Nolson saw it happen.
I
Wait,
think I'm the
just
calmest
you
because
said-
Oh yeah.
Just now.
You're right. Yeah, that's a
I
very
think
good
Tomo
point.
is the calmest because Tomo feels like Tomo knows Tarathiel. And
Yeah.
whether that's false, Tomo believes that
Okay.
Tomo at least understands Tarathiel enough that Tomo's not worried about Utgard's safety. For Tomo, that is a guaranteed thing with Tarathiel. As long as it's a Hellasborn.
Okay.
I'm going to go downstairs and check on Tregobor.
Daisy, if it makes you feel better, maybe you could do that little spell you do. The Omen one
Okay.
for yourself. You need it.
All right. As I walk downstairs, I'm gonna start setting off Omen of Peril.
Okay. You cast Omen of Peril, and there appears to be no danger,
Let me
at least in the
see.
near future.
I know everyone is very freaked out right now, but I am certain that no harm will come to Utgard.
Are you sure? The last time people interacted with him, someone died. 2 people died. 3 people died, apparently.
Everybody forgets about Whisper.
Yeah, whisper.
Poor Whisper.
Hey Kyle,
Yes.
do the windows in our rooms open?
No, they don't.
Yeah, I thought they did. Yeah.
They're like glorified
Portholes.
So they're just glass.
Okay.
They don't open.
I actually am gonna break my scrying. Again, I broke 2 scryings today. I'm gonna head downstairs and into one
Okay.
of the rooms. And I'm gonna pull out the feather to Raphaelia.
Okay.
And I'm going to send a message.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say,
There's no word count for the feather.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if you have to escape leaving through a door. If you want to come at all, we are having another run-in with Mr. Tarathiel. He took Utgard. If you aren't able to leave...
Before you even finish the feather message, you just hear on your door,
Hey, how's it going?
I'm gonna open the door.
and it
But if you
Raphaelia is
can't-
standing there.
But if you can't leave, like magically, like it has to be a kind of physical thing, then I wouldn't come.
You're knocking on the door.
No, I'm staring
You're-
her in the face, saying this.
Yeah, and she is like, "May I enter?"
Yeah, come in. Make us some want some
Steps
tea.
in. She says, "I'm sorry. What happened to Ukon?"
He got taken by Tarathiel. Nolson walked upstairs and saw Tarathiel and Utgard hand in hand, and they teleported away. This is all happening after we had a conversation about Vecna. Yeah.
Oh, that's probably not good.
Yeah, probably really bad. Yeah.
Okay.
So what? You need like a hug or something? What
No.
What do you want me to do about it?
Why? Oh, you always jump to the weirdest parts.
I don't
So my-
know why you
what-
needed to tell me.
Well, you kind of okay. We're talking about Vecna, right?
Oh no.
He's a god, right? And Utgard just left with Tarathiel, who wants to kill the gods, It sounds like
No.
Tarathiel is making some play against the gods.
Raphaelia, it's like,
Right. So, you
Yes.
know, he's probably making a play against the gods, like, now?
oh, yes, I understand, but Shantae is not really in a position to, do anything about it. So,
Right, so what I'm saying is, you need to protect Shantae, because there might be a Tarathiel on her doorstep within, like, an hour.
sure. But now I'm here.
Right.
I'm okay.
Yeah, no, so here's the thing, right? I was telling you the message through the feather, and you decided to come before I said, probably don't come.
Because I can't speak
I know,
back
you
to you through
didn't
the feather.
need to. You and my mom, you don't need to respond when I send messages sometimes.
Look, I'm just trying to make sure you all are okay.
No, but also I don't think there's anything you can do about it.
Right. All right. I'm leaving.
Yeah!
Do you need anything?
I mean, a fucking audience with Shantae would be great, but we've been over this.
Stuff that I could give you right now?
I mean, do you have a way to find Utgard?
No.
Then no.
At least I don't think so. Probably not. I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye.
Okay, bye!
She turns and walks out the door.
Does
Arthur
Utgard-
struggles to not
I would
say-
like to point out, Cass went to go get Declan, so he stops at the door, looks over as an angel disappears, and he's just looking at you now.
What?
I like to imagine Arthur had to hold back the bye, love you, because it's like talking to my mother.
What if Utgard's dead angel wife is the one
you-
that could find him?
So Cass just stops, stares at Octa, and is like, yeah, actually that was probably a good idea, and then just keeps walking.
Thank you!
You walk over to Declan's
Yeah.
door. Hold on. And he walks over and he opens up the door and he's
Full shirtless.
he's wearing his PJs, his tank
Does
top,
he ever change his
his
clothes?
sweats. No, you've never seen him wear anything. You've never seen him wear anything other than his pajamas and his armor.
We need to take this man shopping.
Cass is gonna look him over and go, yeah, alright,
What's up? You seem
Tarathiel was on the
tense.
ship again, so just a heads up.
Oh,
Yeah, Utgard is
Gone!
not on the ship
it's
anymore.
what? Oh, like he fell off.
No, like Tarathiel did the thing again. But
Oh,
with
that's
Utgard
worse.
instead of Tomo. No stabbing this time.
That's good at least.
Yes, but just a heads up to maybe just be mentally prepared in case a fight starts.
Cool. I'll put on my armor then.
Right. Yeah, I need to go tell Declan. Not Declan, Hadalin. I
Me?
just told you.
You told me. Wow. Did you
me,
tell me twice?
Declan.
But hey,
Yes, I'll tell you, Tice.
Me, Declan, talking.
It's me, Declan.
It's me,
Declan.
Utgard got taken. Love you, Declan. Taps shoulder. Get your armor on or whatever. Just-
Oh, okay, yeah. And he goes and starts putting on
He
his
goes, he
armor.
goes,
Oh,
he
oh.
said he loved me.
You love me?
love.
What?
I want to say something quickly to Tomo, if that's okay.
Yeah, cool.
Like Tomo, I'm assuming we're the only ones up top deck with. Oh no, Octa is too.
No, Daisy is.
No,
Sweet Daisy is
Daisy
there.
I thought Daisy went
It's-
down.
No, I went
No,
Daisy went
Octa
down to go
down.
trek on Treg.
It's us. It's just us.
I'm
Which
like,
is you two,
okay.
that's right.
Yeah, so it's just you two.
Tomo, can you come here for a second?
Yes,
Just
I
a
am going to
second,
make
just a
him the
second.
object of my dodge.
I'm gonna put
Already
a hand
alone
on.
with each other, you move
I'm
to
going
the
to.
side.
I'm gonna put a hand on your shoulder, and I'm going to kind of hold on to the holy symbol of Ilmater, like the burnt symbol that was Thalmir's, and it's gonna glow. And I'm gonna cast benediction on you.
What's that do?
You have
Dead.
+2 luck bonus on all saving throws. Let's see. In addition, any point before the duration expires, the subject can choose to re-roll a single attack roll, saving throw, skill check, or ability check after seeing the result of the initial roll, but before finding out whether it's a success or fail. Once this option is exercised, the spell ends. You have that for 120 minutes.
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. Wait, is it longer? What level are we?
12.
Oh, yeah, no, 120 then.
So 2 hours.
You're doing magic on me. This is new.
Yes, I don't want anyone to be hurt. There's something else I can do, but that's... How comfortable are you with having multiple limbs?
I mean,
I'm going
I
to
can-
say, around that question, you feel a presence appear suddenly beside you, and the two of you look over and you can see Sukard. Return to the exact position he disappeared.
Okay, you're back? Okay, you know what? Just in case, I'm going to cast True Seeing on myself.
Okay,
Is that actually Utgard?
that is actually Sukard.
Oh my
I'm
god,
gonna
wait, doesn't he see
clamp-
Utgard the god instead? Because it's his soul?
No.
I'm gonna
Oh.
clamp a hand on Nelson's shoulder and just like, give him a second.
Group meeting.
Group meeting, yeah.
You son of a bitch!
I'm going to go in and hug him, though.
Meeting?
Okay.
That was good.
They'll just pat you on the
I
back.
hated that. That was good.
Can I get a sense motive? I want to read his like what's his is he
You don't have to
Angry?
roll. You don't have to roll.
cool? my-
As you, because you are Tomotaru, as you look at him, you see before he was like when he came out of Sweet Daisy's trance, or the trip to the. Are you combing your eyebrows?
Maybe. I've been holding a comb and the intrusive thought won finally.
Anyways,
I know with my mustache and beard.
Utgard, like he looked like there was a lot going on in his head. Like he was very confused, trying to sort it out. Next time you saw him at the group meeting, he had things a lot more sorted out. He looked a lot
Just
more
a few
sure.
hours later. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And it was probably not. He's probably putting it on a persona a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, on his face is pure worry, and he is not looking at any of you. He's just scanning.
Well, it's
And
just
then-
the two of them right now, too.
Well, yeah.
Cass probably would have
Like-
come back at this point.
I'm gonna start walking down and be like, yeah, group meeting, guys, he's back, group meeting.
And he's gonna look at Tomo, and he's just gonna say, "Where's Aktha?"
Tomo's eyes are just like the immediate panic. Doesn't even answer. Tomo fucking books it.
Utgard's
Like
chasing
jumps down the stairs. Like doesn't even take the stairs. It's a full leap down.
Do I hear the footsteps sprinting towards me?
Hear a
So
lot of-
he'll go and he'll probably with the most worry you've ever heard. Tomo will call out your name as he goes, and he's like sprinting at you.
You probably hear a dropping of a sword on the other side of the door as I open it. I'm just like, yeah?
Like, just check your body.
What? What?
I look at him. Is that actually Octa?
Yes.
Sorry,
Utgard
guys.
is
I was
gonna-
actually sent a DM. I am now a shapeshifter named.
Well, I would know because I got true seeing.
Utgard's just
Shifter
gonna push past Tomo. He's gonna put both of his hands on your shoulders, Aktha, and he is
Welcome back.
staring into your eyes, like heavy eye contact.
What's happening?
Have you been feeling strange recently? Answer me honestly.
Physically, no.
What does that mean?
I feel like me. I
You said physically, mentally, have you been
Oh.
noticing changes?
I mean a little bit, but like
Utgard is the
Cass
most
and I-
serious you
yeah,
have ever seen him.
Yeah.
Cass is probably standing there and he goes, we did just have a
Right,
conversation
we just had
about
the
that
conversation
actually.
about calm me, but other, I, why are you bringing more anxiety? What's happening? Tell me what's happening.
Okay.
Kyle, as I'm staring at Aktha, do I notice anything strange? Or is it, like, not really?
It's what you've seen in the eyes of Octha.
I wasn't ready for Octa Lord
Neither
drama.
was I.
What?
I'm so excited. for
Neither
Aqua
was
Lord drama.
I.
Is this another of my theories coming to light? I don't know.
There's nothing like keeping me from talking about it, right?
Good guard, if you could maybe loosen your grip. I don't
Yeah,
need a break.
my shoulders are kind of hurting.
No, you're right. You're right. He lets go and he calms down for a minute.
Let's all go to the meeting room. Let's all discuss this.
It's fine if it's here. I just want to know what the fuck is happening.
Well, we should all be here, I imagine.
Well, we're all here.
No, Sweet Daisy, is it?
Oh,
Everyone's
fuck.
there.
Well, Daisy,
Oh, everyone is now? Okay.
Daisy's a
Trevor?
tug of war.
Probably from the commotion, you were able to come out and see that
Okay.
something is happening.
Okay.
Utgard just looks at Octa and is going to say, you might want to sit down.
I'm weirdly excited, but also very scared. I'm gonna
Is
sit down.
is
sit
Tarathiel like
down on the
behind
bed.
Utgard, or did he
No.
stay up deck?
No,
He's gone. He didn't come back.
He didn't come.
It was just me that came back.
I'm gonna sit down on my bed. On the bed.
Utgard thinks for a minute, and then he's just going to say, do you remember when you visited the hag the first time? Long
No.
ago.
I remember going, but I don't remember anything from that.
Does the name Annalise do anything to you? Mean anything? Spark
Kyle?
anything?
No.
No?
When you went to the hag, this is what Tarathiel said. You died. You, Octa, died. The hag was someone who worked for the gods. They were hiding from them as a hag, and they saw in you a chance to live longer. They killed you and put part of their soul in you, and it's been dormant, gaining strength. Ever
All of you.
since.
The moment the words leave Utgard's mouth, and just barely after you're able to comprehend it all, you feel a great explosion rumbling the entirety of the airship. Can I have all of you make a reflex saving throw for me, please?
Maybe you get a +2, Tomo.
I am so glad I told Declan to
help.
get ready for a fight.
Fair Dune's here, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that
Everybody
actually
gets
isn't
an
bad.
additional +2. I actually get a
Oh.
+4.
That is, if it's with a +2, that's 21.
Kyle, did I fuck us by telling us?
Don't.
I got an 18.
18,
22.
22,
21.
10.
21, 10.
What were you gonna
Reflex
say? You
saves.
just said don't.
I just said it happened.
30.
30,
Wait, Utgard, did you add
Sweet
an
Daisy.
additional +2?
13.
13. Utgard and Sweet Daisy, you two fall onto the ground as the rest of you kind of stabilize yourself on the walls and the table, but you feel directly above you where the engine room is a massive heat as a encompassing fire is beginning to spread to all of the ship as the ship starts free falling. As some of you, Utgard, Sweet Daisy especially, start feeling yourselves lifting up from the ground as it keeps going down, 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 and then suddenly you all hit the ground.
Adolin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Kyle, if you kill him.
If you kill
I'm
two
more
minors
worried
2
about
sessions
us
in a row,
for a second, for right now.
what are you typing on your phone, Kyle?
Why are you doing math,
I have
Kyle?
I have a calculator.
Yeah.
Guys, I really don't want to have killed us with no fucking warning.
You all take 31 points of bludgeoning damage as the ship crash lands on the ground as the hull
How many?
splinters.
31.
31.
I'm going to activate the
As the hull
the sword of
splinters
penment.
and everything is just wrought, undone beneath you. You landed somewhere in the middle of nowhere, amongst trees, amongst hills, as the engine fire is now spreading to the plants all around. All of you are on the ground, hurting from this destruction as you see 3 figures begin walking amongst the wreck. The first one standing tallest and proud. Well, all 3 of them are Ellisborn.
Wait. Kyle, I
Yes,
just
Toma.
took massive damage. I have to roll to involuntarily change.
Holy shit.
All right. Give me a shape change check.
Oh, that's a really good one. And then I gotta. Can I choose to just allow it? Maybe.
Do you
Sure.
want to fail the save?
Can I?
What did you roll, first of all?
Well, I rolled very good.
Above the DC?
Yeah, I believe because I have an 18 on the die plus 13 plus whatever my necklace gives me, which is
You do not change then.
Can I change it in a hybrid?
No.
Because failed involuntary check results in change in hybrid. I will choose to fail it.
Okay. But 3 figures, all of them Ellisborn. The first one is massive, very broad-shouldered, musculature all over himself, a massive weapon at his side, a sickly grin on his face. To his right, you can see there is a woman sitting on a broom that is flying. Long, raven-colored hair, purple eyes, wearing long, flowing robes. And then the one beside him is a tall, thinly hunched figure, almost slouching, arms behind his back, eyes sweeping over the lot of you as you are on the ground, still reeling from the crash. And you can see floating behind and above all of them is Tarathiel. A sword drawn, but not the sword that he has had before, the same sword that Agranath had. As Tarathiel sweeps his eyes
Ow,
among
because that was a
the
soul-bound
wreckage.
sword.
He became the champion of the gods.
No,
He reclaimed
No.
his title.
it's his sword. Yeah, he made it.
He sweeps his eyes over the lot of you and meets eyes with you, Octha.
That's
And he
funny because
just-
I was just gonna ask if I could
No.
perform to play dead.
He just points down at Octha and says, "Restrain that one."
No,
As the
no!
big one runs over to you.
Nope.
As-
I'm gonna name the ground. Just like a 5-foot ground under me.
You
Kyle,
attempt
can
to
I-
name the ground.
Can I
But
do
something about
anything?
Tarathiel's gaze is keeping you from that magic.
Can I do anything to try and get in the way? Like pushing
Can I
through
use a
all the
slow
pain.
breath?
I will take whatever penalties you give me. I will do anything.
I was also gonna ask if I could have Fair Dude try and restrain this person.
I was just gonna yell at Tarathiel.
Can you roll me, Utgard, as you are probably the first to act? Can you roll me just a straight attack roll for me, please? Unarmed, as you did not have your weapon with you.
If I need luck now, I need it more than ever.
Save my baby girl!
Okay, I'm using my mantle second chances.
That's not a good sign.
Fucking fuck! My dice, you hate me.
Use a different dice. Put it in dice jail.
Too late. 28.
28. You run up to the large, hulking figure that is making his way towards Octha, and you just let go the strongest punch you could muster at the time, and his body doesn't even move with it as his face just gets knocked to the side. He looks you in the eyes and says, "I've flayed better men than you," and he grabs you by the face and throws you onto the ground as he continues walking over to Octha. Octha, can I have you make an opposed grapple check for me, please?
Can I?
I mean, you can, but I don't even know if a roll's worth it.
You might not 20.
No, you can make an escape artist check instead. Oh, wait, no, that's once you're grappled. Never mind.
That's once you're grappled, yeah.
Escape artist is worse than my grapple check.
Can I cast hold person on him?
I don't think we're able to react this fast
We're
enough.
not.
I also don't think magic's gonna work.
Yeah, you probably.
What
would.
is
I was
there
gonna
any
try
sort
slow
of
breath,
initiative?
No, I think this is
This is
child
freeform.
storytelling. I don't think we're able to
This-
get off stuff fast enough.
Kyle, I want you to know this is
I'm
the best.
going to also say that you are dazed from the crash. It's
Makes sense.
going to take you like at least a few rounds to be able to get up and be able to make actions. Utgard was a special situation because of his nature and what he knows.
When can
But
I
he knows
act?
what is happening.
Kyle, I want you to know this is the best grapple roll I've ever rolled on Octa. It's also only the second one, and it's a 12.
It's 12. You initially first try to name the ground beneath you, and that kind of distracts you as the magic fails, as this figure is now on you, grabs you, his massive hands encompassing the entirety of your upper arms as he kind of gets behind you and forces you to your knees.
I think I'm just kind of like kicking and screaming like, "Get the fuck off me! I don't know who you are!"
Utgard, I'm just gonna leave this
Yeah.
out there for you, Kyle. Utgard is doing whatever he can to try and get this guy off Octha. Whatever that means, whatever form it takes, just so you know.
Can I have you roll another attack roll for me, please?
Okay.
As you
Can I
run
also
up to
try
him,
Kyle?
trying to grab. I'm going to
We're
say
dazed, Lex.
No!
you are dazed.
They said confused.
Nat 20!
Natural
Dog?
20.
Natural 20.
My bodyguard is guarding bodies.
You
Guard that body.
Break his pinky.
Thank you, Uncle.
you run up to him and you start grappling with him, and you first pull off one arm from him. The attack roll was a total of what?
Total of 39.
39.
Oh, Lord,
That was
please.
cocked.
I don't know if this is the end of everybody, but that's might be the end of Octa.
He
Don't say that.
reaches back and he counters with a punch against you. One of his arms is freed off of Octha as he punches you across the face, Utgard.
Yeah. Can I say that my shield has like floated over to me?
After this,
Okay.
you take 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
If
as you are prone.
I know I am dazed, can I use my immediate action to take the damage?
No, I can take it. It's fine.
Yeah,
What
but
does,
it's reduced
what does
by 15.
daze mean?
It means we're essentially stunned. We can't
Yeah.
act.
You are basically helpless right now
Listen.
for a few rounds.
Would I be able to do that where I take the damage with the pain of the martyr?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Spencer,
You
you,
need
have
a- you
does
need
your
a
thing have a
turn
healing thing that just
first.
happens?
Oh yeah, I do. Can my thing just pop up because someone took damage?
Sure. How much?
Okay, cool. Because it's not a lot. Let's see. Where is it?
Tarathiel.
Wait, Kyle. I wanted to let everybody talk, but is Fair Dune near me?
Fairdoon is, but Fairdoon is also stunned.
Right, okay.
Is dazed.
Can I get a foot to touch him?
Heal 7 points.
What are you attempting to do?
I'm trying to use my shared evolution to give myself Shadow Blend.
Can I have you roll another opposed grapple check for me,
Oh,
please, to try and
fuck.
rend free from his
Is it
No.
one
is it,
remaining grip?
is it going to be
Arms? I
easier
don't-
because it's only one arm?
I will say, I don't care if my arms are restrained. I'm just trying to touch him with my foot.
Yeah, he's holding you down with his
Oh,
one
okay.
arm.
Okay.
So you're going to have to struggle against that.
I think this is when
That's a 24.
Octa gets stabbed.
Yep, me too.
24.
That's a 24.
With him having one arm off of you, he still rolled a 25.
Okay.
As
This
My-
just happened.
My
Utgard.
statement for Utgard is still in effect.
but Utgard, first, can I have you roll a fortitude saving throw for me, please?
I
The
should-
moment he punches you and you are thrown onto your back onto the ground.
I literally should have done one different thing.
28.
I
28.
can change
That
spots
fails.
with Fairdoon.
I know. I thought this was your going
Yeah,
to
that's
do.
kind of
Man.
what I probably should have done.
Tarathiel casts Hold Person on you
Okay.
as you feel your joints lock up on the ground as you are prone. And Tarathiel continues floating forward. He looks at you, Utgard, paralyzed on the ground, and says, "This could have been more painless, you know." And he turns and looks you in the eyes, Octha, and says, "She is ready." Points his finger forward, and all you can do is watch as a piercing beam of light extends from his extended finger and pierces straight through Octha's heart. As Octha slowly falls on the ground, he lets go of Octha, and they start writhing on the ground, kicking up the dirt around them, as they begin floating upward like a string is pulling them from their sternum. As you can see, in a bright flash of light, Octha's body falls limply on the ground as there is a humanoid female figure floating in Octha's place. Tarathiel walks up and says, "We have work to do," as he turns and flies. The female figure that had emerged from Octha's body turns, looks at all of you, eyes heavy, and lingers most of all on Tomo. As in the figure's eyes, there is an apologetic look before she turns and follows Tarathiel. As you all begin shaking off your daze, and Utgard, as your paralysis ends, the two male Ellis-born figures vanish. And the female figure on the broom looks at you all and says, "Before I go, it has come to our attention that you harbor someone who used to be buried. Make sure he stays alive if you know what's good for you." And she vanishes too.
As soon as Utgard can walk, he's running over to Octa.
Yeah, is Octha dead?
Tomo's like, if I can, Tomo has crawled over.
I'm gonna run to Octha, and even if I care if Octha is dead or not, I'm gonna cast Revivify.
You have
You-
Revivify?
Maybe.
You attempt to cast Revivify. When they fell onto the ground, they had looked dead. Completely motionless. Fairdoon even vanished. But when you go up to cast Revivify, your spell does not fail because you are not quick enough. Your spell fails because they are still breathing.
Can I find the feather?
It would just be like in my bag. Like,
I'm gonna
As
pull
soon
out
as
the-
Utgard sees that Octa's still breathing, he's gonna pour a health potion in their mouth.
Okay.
I'm also going to use the sword to cast mass cure modern runes on everybody.
Okay.
I've never cast modern runes. I have no idea how it works.
Utgard,
2d8.
when you pour the potion inside Octa's mouth, they kind of sputter a little bit. Octa, when you open your eyes,
Do I still need glasses?
the last memory you ever had was making your way to a hag's hut.
Oh no.
Going
Oh
into
my
the forest.
god!
You open your eyes. You're surrounded by unfamiliar people.
Hello?
You're much, much older. You're somewhere else you don't recognize. There's fire all around. There's a pain in your chest.
Does Octa at least recognize Utgard?
Recognizes Utgard, yes, but he is much older than you remember.
God, where are we?
You're alive.
You okay?
I mean, yeah, why do you say that like you're surprised? You saw me like a week ago.
Octa, what's the last thing you remember?
I walked into the hag's hut after the like abominations were showing up.
Octa, how old are you?
15?
What?
Cass is gonna use the feather while he's hearing this.
Octa, you look down at your body. You are much, much older.
I get the sense I'm not 15 anymore.
No. No, you're not. There's...
Octa, you have been reduced to a 0-level commoner.
Oh.
Oh boy.
My god!
Well, this is the way to nerf a summoner, huh?
No naming, I assume.
No naming. No magic.
Daisy, send Bridget right now.
I use the feather.
You can see...
I'm gonna cast Restoration on Octa.
Emerging from the rubble, you can see Declan is holding up Hadolin. Hadolin is very injured as well. You can see the explosion did catch much of his face and body. And Declan is kind of like making his way, limping into the court and says,
Oh my
"Guys,
god!
someone help."
I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna cast the highest level cure wounds I have.
I'm also gonna cast the moderate wounds again because I can do it 3 times a day.
What was the healing you did the first time?
22. I wrote it in. Oh, did I write it in the wrong channel? I
I'm
did.
doing
I
cure
did.
critical wounds, which is 4d8.
There we go. That was for the first one. And the
Can't
second
tell.
one,
I have tear streaks right now.
and the second one's 15.
I'm gonna use
Okay.
the feather. We can use it more than once a
10.
day, right?
20.
Yes. Just as
Okay,
long
cool.
as you speak it into the feather, You-
gonna use the feather.
you can use it.
20 plus
Feather.
12, that's 32 points of damage. Healed for Hadolin.
Okay.
I'm also going to create water over him, putting out any little singes of burn that might still be lingering.
Both the healing from Nolson and the healing from your spell reverses much of the injuries that he had sustained, his skin kind of returning back to that same uncharred color. But you can tell he is still heavily scarred, and his clothing is almost ripped entirely asunder as he just lays down and is looking up into the sky, dazed.
I'm gonna use the feather and go. Feather. Rathura has a new weapon. You took a lot of Octa with him. Octa's still here, but Octa's just a person now. I believe.
Am I Octa or am I Annalise?
You are, once again, truly Octa.
Okay.
The past years you've
the name. I was like, I don't know.
The past years you've spent, you are not Octa. At least not entirely. Raphaelia sends a sending to you, Cass. As she says, I just noticed Tarathiel's somewhere he should not be.
Tall man, why are you talking to the feather? And of course I'm Octa, just the person.
He has what I believe to be an extremely powerful hag. Whatever capabilities come with that, I hope that is enough of a warning.
Cass, it's not a hag. It is the creator of the chains that bind Jormungandr. He seeks to free it and have it destroy all the gods and remake whatever.
Okay, reverse what I just said. Creator of the chains of Jormungandr, they seek to reverse that. Do we need to go somewhere right now?
Her name's Annalise.
Annalise. He says. He's just copying whatever.
Another sending. She says, I'm mustering as many alms as I can, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
I'm gonna send Bridget. Help!
You mean Marks?
No,
I'm
Bridget.
sending Bridget.
You're sending. Okay.
Help! Octa's down,
What's
gone,
wrong?
reduced. Airship crashed. Tarathiel breaking Jormungandr chains. Send Marks, Aaron, anyone, please, 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 please.
Can somebody
With
tell
the feather,
me
I'm gonna go. What do you need from us?
You speak in the feather and you get no response.
Ooh.
Shit.
The moment
What?
your sending goes off, Sweet Daisy, you don't even get a response through sending as you see appearing beyond the flames and running into him and emerging out is Bridget. She has her familiar around her neck, but where her arm used to be, you can see there is a new prosthetic. One that she can move around on her own. And she runs forward and she goes, something is terribly wrong and I can feel it. And she looks
We
down
know.
at you, Octa, and says, are you alright?
That's
Octa,
Who
this
are you?
is Octa. This is Bridget. She knows you. It's a long story. She can.
You
be
can see
trusted.
her
All
eye-
of us here.
She
can
kind
be
of
trusted.
blinks, and Octa, you see she looks very deeply inside of you as you feel like her eyes penetrate down to your soul. And she looks almost stunned and says, the name, it's different. They're not who they were.
We know.
you know the name Annalise, Bridget. Creator of chains.
I do.
I mean, if we're talking about the ones who'd sealed Jormungandr, there was a lot. There's many.
She was Annalise was one of the people who helped create the chains that bind Jormungandr. Tarathiel, she was hibernating, regaining her strength inside of Octa. Tarathiel took her out, and now they seek Jormungandr to free him.
You can see she starts almost panicking. This is the first time you have ever seen Bridget truly panicked.
Cass is gonna go over and like go down on his knees, and like it's almost like an instinctual thing, like what he used to do with his kids. He's gonna grab her head and just be like, breathe.
No. You don't remember. You don't remember. If he's after Jormungandr, he's after the island.
I know how to get to Jormungandr. Does that help?
What?
Not Jormungandr, Yggdrasil. You know how to get to Yggdrasil.
Oh, sorry. Recall that.
If
Fucking called
I
it.
don't know where he is. I just. And before she can finish speaking, the very bones of the fabric of reality seems to shift as you feel yourselves trembling. Not that there's an earthquake, but that just the fabric of reality itself shifted, and you almost fall to your knees with it as you see in the distant sky, hundreds of miles away, towards where the open ocean is, a serpent, impossibly large, extends like a distant tower in the heavens. And from where he enters the atmosphere, a cloud, dark like storm, extends and covers all of reality as you feel a almost empowering sensation.
I'm gonna find the gem. I'm gonna find the gem that was given to us by Delilah. Is there any feeling from it?
There's no feeling.
Okay.
It's almost as if the power inside the gem, where once was dormant, is now actively being suppressed. It is dark, almost black.
I'm gonna pull out the sending stone to Tommet. Please tell me you're safe. Please tell me you're safe, and please tell me you're going to get some of us safe.
Is this feeling familiar, Kyle, from when I was a god?
Yes. At least familiar to the point where you know what it was like on the other side. The human spirit, the veil that protects mortality from the overall power of the gods, has been reinstated. There is a barrier between you and the divine.
Gonna continue sending.
You get a response from Tommet, or you sent to Tommet?
Yeah.
You get a
He's the one
response
that
from
has the sending
Tommet,
stone.
and he says, "We tried our best to evacuate, but there are many people unaccounted for." And that's all you get.
Daisy.
Cass falls to his knees, and there's just like
How quickly
he
can
looks
you,
so close to breaking down.
How quickly can you get me to the realm between realms?
I don't know. I can do my best. I can get there quicker.
You can't. I need to speak to we need to get the DM.
As you guys are arguing, you hear first before you feel the presence of. What in all the gods' name just fucking happened? Sweet Daisy and Utgard, you immediately see Gonagide, Vecna, sitting under a tree.
Utgard charges forward and is like he's not going to attack because he knows that he will fucking die. But
Oh, God.
he is like walking forward and he has this like he is just like, you do not get to say a fucking thing, Jack.
I see you got your memories back.
Yeah, I did, bitch. Fuck off. You're not helping.
Am I not?
Do you have some kind of magic plan? Kill everyone here,
eyes-
make a new world?
His eyes go beyond you and land on Sweet Daisy and says, "What happened?"
Rathiel, the god killer I've been warning you about. He's... Look! And I point to the world serpent.
And I suppose I should have a talk with him.
No, don't!
And he vanishes.
I think at this
He's-
point, Octa's back up against some of the debris, standing with the staff kind of leveled at everybody.
What's Tomo doing? Tomo hasn't. You haven't spoken at all.
I'm glad you asked because I haven't been able to get a word in because everyone's been jumping in on everything. Tomo, I think his ears are still ringing. And coming like that like loud ringing that like when it stops it tunes back into just the sheer amount of chaos. And I think like he is shaking. And because he was on the ship, he didn't have his mask on, so there's just hot tears that have been pouring from his face. And I think he was like at first holding on to like part of Octa, like her arm or her head and like stuff, but then like she's like coming back up and like her not being who she like regressed Octa. He definitely let go of her, but like he's stuck. He's like on his knees and trembling, and I don't think he's really been able to click on anything else happening around him. Like he hasn't clicked on the fact that like Dacton is still like MIA right now, needs to be found. He hasn't like locked on that Hadolin was like near death, that even Declan's here, that Bridget's here, like nothing. He is like, I think, just eyes locked on Octa and is visibly breaking.
Now, what level is my armor at? Is it at full or is it still regrowing?
It's still regrowing.
Okay. Utgard's gonna go and find his weapons first of all, and then he's gonna walk back over to Octa and just be a somewhat familiar face and try and.
I'm not gonna lie. If you leave, seeing all the chaos that's happening, Octa's probably gonna try and slip away.
Okay, then
Like,
Utgard's
run
gonna.
back through the crash.
He would probably know, so Utgard's gonna walk over to you, Octa, and just say like, "Come with me. We'll get this."
What is happening? Oh God!
I don't know, but we will figure it out. We'll get there. And he's gonna find his weapons, and in his head, he is just saying like, "Fucking Jack is gonna end the world again."
Sweet Daisy's gonna go over to Nelson and take his elbow and start dragging him through the rubble and say, "Help me look for Tregobor. Where is he?"
All right, now let's look.
Can I have you all roll search checks for me, please?
Oh God, I'm not good at search. What if it
I
was
don't
a
think
spot
Cass is
check?
searching. I think he's far too focused on the fact that he doesn't know if Andre's okay.
4. If it was a spot check, it'd be a 25, but it's a 4.
Kyle, instead of
Yeah.
0 level commoner, am I first level wizard? Because that was what I was studying as
You're-
a kid before
well-
the hag.
You were first level sorcerer.
Or sorcerer? Okay, but I was studying wizard as a
You'll
sorcerer.
be first level sorcerer.
I got a 19, Kyle.
19. Yeah, you make your way
Fairdune's
through the
gone.
rebel.
No, Fairdude
And you-
isn't gone.
Did you find your weapons?
He's a little mini barn owl, because he was my familiar.
Well, you'd have to resummon him
No,
now.
yeah. I was answering Cameron.
You do find your weapons. They're covered in ash and debris.
Looking at everything and just taking everything in, Utgard is going to clench his fist and like look down at the ring, his wedding ring. And he's just gonna mutter to himself, "I wish you were here, Rena. The world's gone to shit."
When you pick up your weapons, when you extend to your full height, your eyes are met face to face with Tarathiel.
He jumps a little bit, but Utgard,
When
he's
you
not
look
really
at him-
feeling anything right now, so he's just staring at him.
When you look at him, it's not hard to see that this is an illusion. This is not actually him. He looks at you, his eye, well, one eye,
Already?
a deep, bruised, and yellow. He looks at you and says, Vecna was no match for me. After all, with a shield of the human spirit, there was barely anything he could do about it. And he lifts up his other hand, revealing the hand of Vecna, and says, You and yours are strong and firm in your belief that your way is correct. I could easily end it all now. Perform what it is I am meant to do. But I will give you and yours one final chance. No matter how long you take, no matter how much preparations you make, that city you saw, the city I took you to, I will be waiting there. If you truly think that you can stop me, you're welcome to try. But if you fail, well, you probably knows what happens when you fail.
Utgard's just staring him in the eye. And he's just gonna say, "We'll be there eventually. The only shame is that I didn't kill Jack myself, but I always knew that he would end the world again."
Oh, you had the chance to. All you had to do was give up Octha.
Not on your
And
life.
he just kind of smiles at you and says, Don't expect to see the sun again. I quite like it when it rains. And the illusion fades like dust on the wind.
Utgard just breathes, trying to quiet the rage in him, and he's going to turn around to Octa.
What was that?
That is, well, that's the man who's trying to end the world. And he's gonna put a hand on Octa's shoulder, just sort of knowing in his head that like it was like it's more like a silent prayer, not to any god, but to Miloslav, to Zofia, to everyone that he knew. And just like, I will do my best to protect this world. And that's what he says in his head.
I do think as you kind of put your hand on Octa's shoulder, they're just gonna turn around and hug you.
He will.
Scared.
He'll wrap you in a tight embrace and just say, "I know you are scared, but worry not. I am called Shield Wall for a reason. I will protect you as I always have.
Sweet Daisy and Nelson. Search checks.
Oh god. Could it be Spot? Could I look through the rubble
No.
and not move it? Dang it.
No.
Okay, 4.
Search check. 4.
You can see.
Mary, use your words. I
That's a
can't see.
natural 20 on there. Oh, it
Natural
just
20.
That's a natural
I saw
20
it.
plus 4.
Started zooming into a 4.
Yeah, zoomed in on him.
You're looking through all of the rubble, through all of the flames, and all the churned up dirt around you as you pull back. And you hear kind of like, hello, is this somebody? Yeah,
Yes! I'm here!
help.
Oh,
For spending so long underground, I'm not used to things being on me.
do I hear this at all while I was searching in the wrong rubble pile?
Nelson! Nelson!
All right, I'm running. And I run over and I'll start like moving stuff.
You pull back, and climbing out of the rubble is Tregabor. Bruised and battered and maybe burned. He's not as bad as Hadalin was.
As
What?
soon as Tregbor's up and out, Sweet Daisy is going to turn tail and book it to Cass and Tomo.
As soon as he's up, I'm going to like, does he have burns on him?
Some burns, but nothing as severe as what Hadalin had.
Well, I'm just going to cast Cure Water just to like cool those down.
Okay.
Is Bridget still there?
Bridget is still there.
Cass has put a hand on her shoulder and he's like shaking and he's saying, "That'd be fine. We've been through a lot before. Thomas said that a lot of them evacuated.
Yeah.
We're still looking for others.
I'm
But
gonna go help them. And she starts drawing the teleportation circle on the ground.
all right,
It's quicker than all the other times she's ever done it.
look down. I'm gonna try and help the others fix this.
Yeah. She taps the circle and vanishes. And as you all
Oh God.
reconvene in the center of the wreckage, the gray sky above Utgard, a very recognizable sky as the same as what was above Terra Prime, your home. Burning wreckage around you, and Octha seemingly losing all memory of the past years of their life. That's where I'm going to end today's session.
Yeah.